Blessed be everybody, it's time for another series of weekly tarot forecasts, and we are talking about the week starting June 25th, 2023. And so, of course, as I always do, we're going to start here with the card of the week, showing us the background energies that are affecting each and all of us, in addition to whatever is happening with whatever sign you are watching. And of course, we've got to announce this week's winner of our free video report giveaway. And so this week's winner is Dawn S. Congratulations, Dawn. I've already reached out to you. And so make sure that you pay attention to the alerts on your YouTube. I've already responded to your comment, giving you instructions on what you need to do to redeem your prize. You get a free 15-minute video report from me, tarot and astrology. And the way it works, guys, for those of you who want to get in on this, just like Dawn, all you got to do is leave a comment in the down bar below indicating your sun sign and your moon sign. Specify sun, specify moon, because I've got a digital comment picker keeping everything nice and random, and it filters out all the comments based on that. So there's, only the people who want in, who specify those things, get in, and there are no duplicates. And so thank you so much for entering the giveaway, Dawn. Congratulations on your win. I look forward to working with you. And for those of you who would like to order a session with me, whether it's a video report or it's a live phone, Skype, or Zoom session, you can go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Now, before we begin with the reading here, I just want to remind some folks, because I've kind of noticed that vibe coming up again, and it comes up every now and again. There is sort of a bit of a reminder I've got to give everybody about what I'm all about and how I'm doing my readings. I am not the life coach in the penthouse spouting platitudes. I am the old wizard in the woods who just happens to look very fresh for his age. I have been at this practice since I was a teenager. I got formal with my practice back in the late 90s, and I've been on as a natural psychic my whole life. And so I'm not really doing readings from the ideas or the narratives of the excessively healing and emotion-focused New Age narratives that have become popular over the course of this last few years. Tarot and astrology are like weather reports and traffic reports, respectively. And I want you to view my work anyway with that understanding, right? We are doing predictions. Our emotions or healing imperatives or whatever is going on, they are not the main characters of reality. They're really not. And of course, these are general readings, right? I might be on your phone in your house, but I'm not giving you a personal reading. So it's important to keep that in mind as well, just for healthy, discernment. When we are doing these reports, it's important to keep and understand that the way I do things, again, it's more old school with a big focus on the psychic, the magical, and the metaphysical. And it's certainly not posing or pretending or, maybe implying any kind of psychiatric or mental health care. And I urge you to run, don't walk from any people that have decided to pillage this practice in order to make a buck, or maybe fortify any of their own wounds or delusions while they monetize them. Not health. So, what is going on when it comes to this week? This week's big spiritual theme, or this week's big focus, is the Eight of Pentacles, upright. And so this week, it's going to be all about getting down to work, especially when it comes to things finally going through lifts, advancements, and moving forward that maybe have been trying to operate with a lack of tools, resources, funding, or education, or training. The Eight of Pentacles is all about updates, upgrades, and improvements, but also steady payoffs for steady work. Now, this can apply to personal projects, this can apply to one's career, this can even apply to joint ventures, or even just, overhauling relationships or relationship circumstances. With the Eight of Pentacles, there is always a focus on getting everything to be its best, its brightest, its most prolific, its most productive, as well as its most rewarding. With the Eight of Pentacles, there are going to be a lot of transformations focusing more on health, diligence, and I'm using those terms in very general ways, by the way. When we say health, it could be the healthiness of a job, or the healthiness of a social connection, or the healthiness of one's quality of life in general. Everything is getting the overhaul this week to be the best it can be. With the Eight of Pentacles, there is also going to be a lot of openings to bring ideas or maybe desires that have maybe been kind of staying on the board, staying on paper or in talks into physical experience, into physical reality. But we need to be ready to get to work. We need to be ready to engage. We need to be ready to also bone up on our own skills, our own education, our own resource pools, and our availabilities, because this is going to be a week of hard work, but a lot of big rewards for it as well, right? This is all about rewards through labor. This is all about leveling up through grinding, but this is also going to be a time where some big payoffs will also be very evident for everybody who chooses to participate with their own free will, volition, and initiative. So that is what we've got as far as the big theme of the week. Let's see what's going on with each and every sign's individual forecast. Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Seven of Swords, upright. And this week, you are going to want to pay attention to where there are going to be a lot of opportunities coming up for you that you need to be careful about sharing if you're going to share at all. The Seven of Swords in this position can often indicate that we are going to need to be careful about situations that could be seen as a bit treacherous or trepidatious in any way. It doesn't have to necessarily always be about manipulation or lies or anything along those lines, but we could be finding that a lot of opportunities are coming to us that we need to treat with extra care by also making sure we are minding who we are letting in on those opportunities. Sometimes we may not know when a bad addition or a bad inclusion could spoil the bunch for us. We may also be finding out about certain situations where we need to be more careful with our space, our resources, and our boundaries with some of the people that we already share space, time, energy, and resources with, because we may be also finding out about some bad apples that could already be in the bunch. When it comes to material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Page of Pentacles upright. So it looks like there is going to be some kind of gift or maybe even special offer coming your way, whether this is happening on the job or this is happening in another part of your practical world relating to either your finances or maybe your home economy or your living situation. And the Page of Pentacles is all about getting down to business with something that is likely going to continue to grow in what it pays off and pays out to you. Now, of course, this could be a new role, new job opportunity, or perhaps even just some kind of bundle or gift basket, so to speak, when it comes to material wealth or maybe some kind of wealthy way opportunity, and you are going to want to follow through. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ace of Wands reversed. And with the Ace of Wands reversed, it does look like there may be some kind of issue that comes up around a social connection that has started to become a source of consistent trouble in your life, whether this is a social connection that you have or a social connection affiliated with a group or a connection that you have. The Ace of Wands reverse can often show up where energy is either too low or too high, it's kind of dull, or it's unstable chaos, and we may need to take some space from whoever or whatever this situation is in order to preserve something that truly matters for us. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Hanged Man upright, knowing when to put things on pause, knowing when to put something on hold, put somebody on time out, maybe as we saw with the Ace of Wands reversed, or possibly even the Seven of Swords upright. There are certain things that you may be involved in right now that really can't go forward, and we do need to give them a break to focus our energy on things that are going to be paying off, such as that Page of Pentacles upright. A priority change and allowing things to kind of develop where they might need to go into a chrysalis phase. You're going to need to know when to change gears, change priorities, and redirect yourself every once in a while. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Hierophant reversed. And it looks like there's going to be a development that changes the status quo in this part of your life. You know, whatever has been sort of the normal, maybe even the rut of your personal life, that is going through a major flip. Now, the Hierophant card reverse can indicate not only a change in normal, but a change in the rules, or maybe a change in the atmosphere here as well. Some of you who are looking for maybe a new romantic partner will likely find one that is from a different background than you, or maybe is looking to have a different kind of relationship than the type of relationship you thought you were looking for, but it still could be just as compatible, right? Kind of exploring another type that is a compatible type with us, just not one we've had the life experience or maybe, the time to explore. And for those of you who are coupled or are married, the Hierophant reverse is indicating, a major shift in the way maybe this relationship is running versus the way it's been running up until this point. Now, this could have to do with something going on between you and your spouse, or this could be the way we are handling a matter relating to our home, our kids, or our futures. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Magician reversed. And this week, you are getting kind of a double message coming through here. The Magician card reverse can show up in an innocuous way, and it can kind of show up in a bad way. Now, on the innocuous way, right, more of the neutral way, you are going to find that this week you are going to be the recipient of a lot of opportunities or a lot of initiations that you might not feel wholly prepared to take on. Maybe you don't feel like you have the background, the education, the training, or the resources to follow up, but you are being urged to keep up the pace as well as you can. However, with the Magician card reversed on the less innocuous side, you also need to be ready to handle situations where you may find that you could have been getting misguided, or you might be trying to work with people or with projects that are not what they have portrayed themselves to be. Oftentimes, the Magician card reversed can be one of those fake it till they make it types, and then you find out that that kind of mentality, you know, a faker, a persona, it's really just a mask that eats the face. And you may have to change how you're going to be approaching these people or these arrangements so that you can be set up with those that don't have to fake something to be any good for you. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Knight of Cups upright, and prepare for something out of the blue to show up in terms of a major favor or some kind of generous deed on the part of another. The Knight of Cups can often show up as a new ally, or maybe an ally that you already have going above and beyond the call of duty to really hook you up. Now, this could be something that they're doing openly, or this could be something they're doing behind the scenes. They're not really asking for anything in return, but this is going to be a huge blessing for your finances, your professional life, and even your life at home. So make sure you're ready to maybe demonstrate some gratitude, not just in words and esteem, but in a reciprocal deed. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Tower upright. And the Tower card upright is indicating that you may be getting news about something going on in another household. So this is, again, it's the community card, so it's not really affecting your space, as it were, but it could be something that still hits very close to home. There is a big transition underway. Something, an era, an epoch is coming to an end. Now, this could be happening with a friend or in a relative or maybe even a group that you're a part of. The Tower card upright can often be big news and not really something that anyone could have prevented. Because it is upright, you may be called upon to get involved in this situation, and it might take over a bit of your week. When it comes to your challenge this week, you do have the Ten of Swords reversed. And the Ten of Swords reversed is all about dodging a bullet, right? It's all about getting off easy. It's all about getting out of a bad situation or avoiding scrapes and getting a chance to really kind of, avoid a harmful situation or escape something that's been oppressive. And this week you may be getting a lot of opportunities to escape a lot of negative situations, but you may also be afraid to escape them. You may be afraid to leave them behind, or you might not feel like you're allowed to take the outs you're being given. This could be an out that comes from the discovery of the Magician reversed, or this could be an out coming as a favor from the Knight of Cups. Either way, you're challenged to take good stuff that comes for you. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Empress reversed. And with the Empress reversed, there may be something coming up this week where a problem that we have either played a part in or invested in, or maybe a partner or a potential love interest, whether they are new or somebody you've been seeing, is starting to show its cracks. And with the Empress reversed, more often than not, this is something that either goes back to our roots or something from within the inner circle. And we are going to need to be ready to face this, right? The Empress reversed, I've often referred to this as the person who's their own worst enemy. This could be something that we have welcomed in, or this could be something that's coming attached to an important matter relating to our personal lives, and it's got to be remediated, okay? This is not something we can just sort of let keep going as it is. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on into my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th, 2023. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Queen of Wands, reversed. And there is likely going to be more than a few scuffles. There are going to be more than a few scuffles this week, unfortunately. The Queen of Wands reversed can often indicate where we might need to be ready to go to some kind of war, especially when it comes to chaotic influences, unstable influences that are creating a very harmful collateral effect on other matters in our life, or exerting a hostile influence over things that we deem important or valuable. Sometimes the Queen of Wands reverse can show up as a theme, or it could show up as a person, or what I'm getting from this, maybe multiple people. And these could be things that are getting revealed that have gone on in the past, or these are things that could be coming up this week to finally be cleared. The thing about the Queen of Wands reverse you have to keep in mind is that this is not something that goes away on its own. Drama, trauma, chaos, and instability are home to the Queen of Wands reversed, which means they're not going to get better. You've got to get your head in the game and get ready to do something about it. When it comes to material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the King of Pentacles upright. And this week, work is going fabulously. So, I mean, everything seems to be going wonderful for you here. The King of Pentacles is all about setting you up with a new financial and professional normal. Now, the King of Pentacles could be an important ally of yours, or maybe even somebody new stepping into your life that is going to be hooking you up in an important way. The King of Pentacles often shows up to promote us in some fashion, where we do end up claiming some kind, and don't say I claim this on my videos, please, but we may end up claiming something when it comes to maybe, an important gig or a lump sum of money, or they could be changing something about our work or home environment as far as our work or home economies are concerned, and promoting and lifting us up in that way. But a lot of competitive advantages are being bestowed upon you because of the deeds of the King of Pentacles, whoever they are, or whatever they are bringing forth into being. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ace of Pentacles upright. You've got another really cool opportunity showing up here. Some kind of special development with a friend or an ally or a relative is going to be getting the ball rolling with a potentially lucrative project. Again, I'm seeing more money coming your way. This could be something that you are doing in private with somebody that you care about or somebody that you consider to be a good ally or friend. Or this could be something that they are gifting you so that you can make more out of something that you've got going on personally. The Ace of Pentacles upright is all about giving you a chance to create a new source of security or to finally turn something that you have into cash that secures another plan that you have. When it comes to your challenge this week, your work, anything to do with maybe pervasive challenges or maybe something that you're challenged to do, you've got the Four of Pentacles reversed. And so this week you need to be ready to let go of something that you have been holding on to or preserving or trying to keep under your protection that's actually been standing in the way, taking up space, taking up time. Now, this could show up where you need to be making room, right? Because the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles are here to hook you up, and you need to be able to hold on to those blessings with both hands. Or it could even be you releasing something that you've been holding on to for the Queen of Wands reversed, or even a Queen of Wands reversed you've refused to let go in your life in some fashion. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Temperance card reversed. This week, it does look like there's going to be some splitting, some spacing out going on in love. But this could be very important, right? I mean, for relationships to work, there has to be an understanding of where the boundaries are. The Temperance card reversed can sometimes show up where incompatible situations have been forced or are trying to force themselves together that are creating problems for us in our personal space, our personal freedoms. And with the Temperance card reversed, this could show up in a situation where maybe you, a partner or a spouse, or maybe somebody you're seeing that you're, not really official with, are trying to maybe force incompatible elements of our worlds together that don't belong together. It doesn't have to necessarily be the end of the world, but trying to force things that don't belong together in those respects will cause problems. And so we have to see either where has that already occurred or where is that trying to happen. For those of you who are single or available to new people, you might be meeting people this week, but it's likely that you're going to have to understand there are incompatibilities that are perfectly natural that are going to have to be respected if anything's to go forward. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. And this week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Lovers reversed. And so this week is going to be all about detachment, all about detaching from things that are creating either a lose-lose situation for you and whatever's on the other side of the attachment, or a lose-win situation with you being the loser in the equation. With the Lovers card reversed, you're going to be noticing a lot of clearings of maybe contracts, commitments, agreements, or entanglements or involvements of any kind that are actually holding you down, keeping you in a space of lack or doubt or deficit, but also freeing you up for better alternatives at the same time. Remember, with the Lovers card reversed, we have to acknowledge that sometimes certain involvements or entanglements, as much as we'd like them, are not things that we need to kind of share or get so heavily involved in. And this doesn't have to be something super personal or taken super personally. So make sure you keep that in mind. Sometimes this is about creating detachments to save the highest interest of all concerned. When it comes to material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Three of Cups reversed, and so I think a lot of this is going to work here. The Three of Cups reversed can indicate issues coming up on more of a social or professional level, or maybe a family level. Financially, things should be going just fine this week. However, it's who you're dealing with and what you're doing that's coming into focus here. The Three of Cups reversed can indicate social challenges, especially around backbiting, cattiness, all kinds of infighting, incompatible groups, and just overall drama getting started in spaces where they don't need to get started. You may be finding that this is threatening something important to you as it relates to a professional, financial, or household goal, and you are going to need to be ready to face it. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Six of Cups upright. And the Six of Cups is all about sweet reunions and possibly even retrievals. Now, a lot of you may be reuniting with an important friend or an important ally from your past during this week, or you may be finding that something is coming back to you through a friend or an important ally. This could be maybe a sweet connection, an old friendship, or maybe even some kind of old project coming back to life, or maybe even some kind of gift or something that that belongs to you being brought back into your world. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Fool card reversed. And with the Fool card reversed, this is all about needing to see where we have to be ready to get out of our comfort zone and maybe retract or reverse something that we may have taken on or agreed to or committed to by mistake. With the Fool card reversed, we have to be humble. It happens to all of us every once in a while, and if you're a reader like me, you get the Fool card reversed every once in a while as well. That's life. With the Fool card reversed, sometimes we have to go, okay, I bet on the wrong horse. I need to reverse my stance, right? Maybe I shouldn't have let that Three of Cups reversed person get so close to an important project or priority of mine. Or maybe I need to get out of my comfort zone and get away from a comfort zone that's full of people and influences that always create drama and chaos and cray-cray. And instead, go where the healthy is. Go where the stability is. The Fool card reversed is all about seeing where is it our comfort zone has been working against us. When it comes to relationships, love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Moon upright. And this week, we're going to be seeing a lot of different sides to romantic partners or even potential romantic partners, new people or people you've been seeing, though unofficially. With the Moon card, it can indicate a chance to explore a different side of a relationship, a different side of somebody's psychology, another side of somebody's character. Sometimes secrets can be revealed during this time, and we may be finding out about a lot of things that have been under wraps, but it is going to take some exploration and integration as well. The Moon does indicate that not everything that we need to know about this to get a full understanding of what's going on is going to be present, so we don't want to jump to any conclusions. But this can also be a very deeply spiritual and intimate time for everybody involved. We've just got to be okay to brave whatever is coming up through here. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the King of Cups, reversed. This week is going to be all about, well, taking back power, space, and resources and opportunities from that and those which have kind of sucked them into their own gravity well. The King of Cups reversed can show up where situations have been either kept in a bad way or are going in a bad way, are doing so because somebody else's or maybe somebody's maybe not even a somebody, it could be multiple people, have decided to make it all about their issues. Whether it's their wounds, their insecurities, their imbalances. And with the King of Cups reversed, we have to look and see, where is it something in my life that's truly important to me has been taken over by another person's narrative, another person's story. Or again, maybe it's something happening in the whole family or the whole office, or maybe it's something that's happening to a partner. But we're going to have to face this thing head on. At the beginning of this video, when I was giving my disclaimer, I talked about how a lot of the, online spiritual world kind of got co-opted, right, and appropriated with this idea of like healing and, sort of democratizing mental health therapy, and it kind of became all about making emotions and wounds and insecurities the main characters of reality, and how toxic that is. You've got your own version of that happening in your world this week that you need to be ready to face and nip, right? I'm gonna do it for everything. You're gonna do it too, and I'm a Leo moon, so I'll probably be right front and center with y'all. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Ace of Swords reversed. This week, you may be finding out about some kind of missed opportunity or a mistake or a misuse of resources or a misuse of intelligence that can still be salvaged. With the Ace of Swords reversed, we often see wrong conclusions, wrong answers, and misunderstandings, but because it's showing up in this way, you're also getting a chance to correct it. Now, this could be something that you have done in your past or in recent history or even in the present, or you could be salvaging a mistake that somebody else had made, and turning this into something that is very profitable to you or your team or your household. So be ready to get your thinking cap on for whatever comes up here. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the King of Wands upright, and it looks like you are getting lifted up by somebody that has really taken a shine to you or what you've got going on. I've always referred to the King of Wands as the guy with the hookup, and this can sometimes show up as somebody offering to lift you up, promote you, or maybe equip you with something, fund you with something, or maybe even be a powerful go-between when it comes to getting awareness out there for you, right? Somebody who's propagating your good name or something that you care about. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Four of Wands reversed. And with the Four of Wands reversed this week, you don't really have any big challenges, but it is all about brickwork. The Four of Wands reversed is all about building up to a major transition that is going to be a huge milestone achievement for you, something that is going to change your normal in a very good way, because the Four of Wands upright is all about graduations as well as big accomplishments. Well, we're setting up for those accomplishments this week. However, with the Four of Wands reversed, sometimes as a challenge, we need to be ready to get in there, right? It's like doing the cooking for the party we're going to throw, right? Getting everything set up, making sure everything is good and tight. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Eight of Wands reversed. And it looks like there's going to be a direction change brought to your attention this week. With the Eight of Wands reversed, we can often see something that is stopping on the road that it's going down because it's become apparent that maybe it's been going down the wrong road. Now, this could be something that you and a partner or a person of interest, whether very recent or maybe something, brand new, are deciding to do together. Or this could be something that is happening on a partner or a person of interest side of things as it relates to their life outside of the relationship. Either way, this direction change is always a good thing. We don't want to just keep plowing forward as we have. And you may find that there's an unexpected benefit in this for everybody as well. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th, 2023. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Two of Pentacles upright. So be prepared. You're going to have to be in many places at once. This can be an extremely profitable week, but also one that is quite hectic. In fact, a lot of you may find that a lot of personal projects, as well as even big commitments that you have with others, are all maturing at the same time, and they're going to be demanding equal attention, resources, and energy for you. You can do it because this can be something that not only lifts you up, it can be a very harmonious uplift, but you need to also be ready to have your head in the game. No tarot reading is, but this especially is not a time to sit back and wait with your hand out. No tarot reading, no astrology reading is, but again, especially not this week for us Virgos. With the Two of Pentacles, it's going to be time to get down to business because there are a lot of big wins in this for you, but you might also want to make sure you have an extra pot of coffee handy. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Queen of Swords reversed, and this week you may be in for a fight. I'll be honest. The Queen of Swords reversed can often show up where we may have to go toe-to-toe with somebody that is out to get us or something that we care about in some way. Now, I'm not encouraging victimhood or paranoia, right? My inspiration spiritually, was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 97. So, I'm ready for this. But with the Queen of Swords reversed, you may be finding that while financially things are going extremely well, and they are, by the way, the Queen of Swords reversed always speaks well for money, you may be in a situation where you have to confront an adversary or several adversaries that are bringing their BS to you. Right? They might be trying to put you through what they're going through, or they have an axe to grind with you or somebody that you care about. And with the Queen of Swords reversed, you're not going to be able... This is not a time to heal somebody who's trying to abuse you. There never is a good time to do that. You're just going to have to throw down. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Three of Pentacles reversed. And with the Three of Pentacles reversed, you may be hearing about something going on with a family group or a friendship circle or maybe a team that you're on that is starting to break apart. Now, this could be something that is overdue. The Three of Pentacles reversed can sometimes show up where a team or a group should not be working together the way it is. Maybe the wrong people are there, or they're just not doing the right things. They're not performing the right roles. With the Three of Pentacles reversed, you may be finding out that this is spelling an opportunity for you to finally get things your way, or this could be something that you are getting through the grapevine, and this could be something where you are called upon to help in the situation, creating an opportunity for you. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Two of Cups reversed. And the Two of Cups reversed is all about seeing where, close connections, or maybe not necessarily close emotionally or socially, but let's just say near at hand connections or involvements are working against us, right? We get a very clear indication of that with the Queen of Swords reversed. This could be a coworker, a client, or somebody that is close to you in your workspace, or your professional space, or even home space as it relates to family. Or this could be, again, something that we saw going on with the Three of Pentacles reversed. A lot of the times we have to know when to call it quits on certain involvements that we have, especially if there is undermining going on, or power struggles, tug of wars, whether it's pettiness or aggressiveness, it doesn't matter. And this is going to be a week of, bringing some peace into our world, but you can't have peace with the people who keep bringing cray-cray. When it comes to relationships or your personal life, love and romance, you've got the Two of Wands upright. And with the Two of Wands upright, this week, a very important commitment, a very important promise is getting set, getting crystallized. The Two of Wands is a card of commitments to the long term. Now, this could be a very important development in an existing relationship with somebody very special, or something that you and a partner or a spouse have been working on getting solid. The Two of Wands can also indicate the fulfillment of some kind of promise that was made in the past. Either way, your personal life is really lighting up this week. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th, 2023. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Page of Wands, reversed. And this week, you're going to be getting opportunities to get out of Dodge when it comes to certain situations that you have lost a lot of fire, a lot of love, a lot of passion for. However, the opportunities to get out of Dodge may also come up in frustrating ways. A lot of the times, the Page of Wands reverse can warn about bad ideas, flaky behavior, inconsistency, scatterbrained people, and you may be finding that all of that is also coming up at the same time this week. However, because of what is stirred up with all of that crap, you also get a chance to finally take your leave of situations you don't want to be committed to or responsible for anymore. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Four of Cups upright. And this week, if you're not careful, you might be missing a blessing in disguise. The Four of Cups is all about good things coming to us that are not desperate attention grabbers. And we want to make sure that we are able to value the humble and the sincere. Because with the Four of Cups, this could be showing up in more of a said in passing kind of way, whether this is a work opportunity, a financial opportunity, or something that could be put to use in your household or with your home economy. Again, this is not going to be bright neon flashing lights. This isn't going to come with a hard sell. This could be, however, something very sincere and something very long-term. And you want to make sure that, again, you are not looking for the glitz and the glamour. Look for something that doesn't need to do that. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Seven of Cups reversed. And the Seven of Cups reversed is indicating there is going to be some kind of important commitment getting made through the elimination of distractions, something that you've been waiting for, whether it's something you've been waiting for another person to do, or something you've been waiting to finally have your chance with, but could not because of excess distractions, either your distractions or their distractions, interference, other people, whatever. Finally, things are actually ready to get on a roll. This could be news that you're getting from a friend or an important ally, or this could be just something that develops because the herd is thinning a little bit. Either way, you're going to be very happy with what develops here. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Six of Pentacles upright. Allow help in your life. And I'm saying this to myself as well as the Libra rising. Allow help in your life. The Six of Pentacles is indicating a lot of people are going to be showing up for you and offering contributions and investments in you that you can put to work, whether this is boosting you in a financial way, boosting you in a social way, or even helping you where you do need more hands on deck. And with the Six of Pentacles, saying yes to help is going to be a good thing to do. You're also going to want to pay attention to where you are giving your attention. Not everything that we think we need to give to is the right place to invest ourselves. Remember what we said earlier about the Four of Cups when it comes to the intention seeking and the intention grabbing, and how, honestly, the more something has to do it, the less valuable it probably is. Well, when it comes to the Six of Pentacles, pay attention to the picture. Why is the guy giving the coin to the humble person versus the one who is maybe going out of their way to demand it? You have to be ready to also make the same kinds of decisions this week. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Five of Swords reversed. And this week there's going to be the clearing of some kind of pervasive conflict, or maybe some kind of issue that has come between you and an important person in your life, romantically speaking. This could be, of course, your partner or your spouse, or if you are single or available, this could be somebody that you've tried to see, or this could be maybe just a person of interest that you're unofficial with. With the Five of Swords reversed, this could be the elimination or the ending of a time of great strife or discord, either between you and your love interest, or something that you've been dealing with outside of your relationship, whether it's family members, it doesn't matter. Whatever's happening with the Five of Swords reversed, a lot of those, chaotic moments and a lot of that tension, the problem itself is getting dissipated. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. And this week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Eight of Swords, reversed. And so this is going to be a week of many escapes. This is going to be a time of unburdening. The Eight of Swords reverse is all about getting out of binds or binding agreements or binding situations that have limited your movements or kept you in stuck spaces because of either other influences, other people, or even commitments that you had once made in the past. With the Eight of Swords reversed, we see a return of freedom of movement, as well as freedom of mobility, upward mobility at that, and opportunities that were once held back due to binding situations finally getting a chance to blossom and have their day. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the World reversed. And it's a time of second chances and do-over opportunities with better results promised this time. The World card reverse can often show up where projects or roles or financial opportunities or even things relating to our household that maybe we had attempted in the past but we'd done the wrong way, or things that maybe we did with the wrong people or we just followed the wrong road to get there, are getting a chance to, well, happen, but with better people, better resources, better setup, and better timing. This is also a time with the World card reverse where you may be finding substitutions for things that you thought you were aiming for or things that you thought you had to accomplish that are actually superior to those things. And you want to make sure you keep an open mind because you're going to be doing a lot of switcheroos and a lot of do-overs this week for the better. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Chariot reversed. And this week, you may be finding out about a situation where a person can no longer maintain the pace or stay in the place that they have been. They've lost control of a situation, or maybe they've never had control of a situation that has become now extremely stressful and taxing on them. With the Chariot reversed, I do feel you are kind of getting called upon to help them coordinate or help them resituate themselves or help get them resituated in a way that is much healthier and much more sound for them. But you're also going to find that whatever is good for them is also good for you. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Ten of Cups reversed. Be careful about trusting to appearances. And I've already said this once or twice already to a couple of other signs. It's a big theme of this week. Personas and, fakery and illusions are masks that eat the face. And you may be in a situation this week where you have to challenge what you have once believed based on appearances. This could be appearances other people are presenting, or these could even be illusions that were created in the past around a certain situation, maybe in a family circumstance, another household, something going on at the office. Be careful of anything that has to go out of its way to look really, really pretty and enticing to cover up for maybe the fact that it's not really a good cake under all that frosting. When it comes to relationships with love, romance, partnerships in your personal life, you've got the Hermit reversed. And this week, with the Hermit reversed, you may be finding out about some kind of big development that is being brought forth into being through somebody that is a trusted ally of yours or a trusted ally of your partnership coming back into circulation. The Hermit card reverse can sometimes show up as somebody that we have been out of contact with for a while. They've hermited up, or you've hermited up, but here they are coming out of the woodwork. This could even be a potential romantic partner or person of interest for those of you who are single or looking, or this could be somebody that is coming in to help you and your partner or your family in some way with a very important gift or favor. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And this week could have its share of frustrations because the Queen of Pentacles reversed here is all about, well, cleaning up other people's messes, cleaning up issues that came forth into being either due to the negligence, mishandling, or incompetence of other people. However, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, there can still be a bit of ray of sunshine, a bit of a silver lining, things that you are working on fixing, right? Unmaking the legacies of other people, or maybe taking over things that other people were not skilled, educated, or artful enough to handle themselves. You are going to be able to make golden. You are saving things that are golden from bad caregivers at the end of the day. Again, this could be happening at work, this could be happening at home, this could be happening in your social life or with projects. Situations where people were either not educated, socialized, careful, mindful, or capable in any way of handling that have been hurt by them are now going to be adopted by you if you'll have them and go in a very good way for you if you'll accept it. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Nine of Pentacles upright, which is all about a big win and a lot of early payoffs, fast payoffs, and unexpected boosts to your personal success and your personal profile. The Nine of Pentacles is all about getting into a much more wealthy way, and you may be finding you are getting lifted up in a professional situation, financial situation, or a family situation, or a living situation where you are on top of the world. This could be a promotion, a new kind of recognition, maybe some kind of big gain. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you are being recognized for talents, skills, and abilities that maybe were unsung in the past, or because you are doing the work of salvaging something that, again, the unqualified Queen of Pentacles reversed probably had no business getting their hands on. This could also be a time where something very valuable to you or somebody very valuable to you is also sharing in this big win with you. You might be going about this together, or this could be something developing from something that you've been working on together. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Two of Swords reversed. And some of you may be deciding that it's time to walk away from somebody that we do not want to have any kind of contact with anymore. The Two of Swords reverse can indicate choosing a side to the exclusivity of another side. And this could be happening in a friendship, a family situation, or any other kind of connection or involvement that you have. Now, this could be due to developments that manifest that suddenly make your decision for you, so to speak. You may have been a neutral party or giving the benefit of the doubt, but whatever happens this week, you're not doing that anymore. When it comes to your challenge this week, you have the Seven of Wands reversed. This week, you've got to pay attention to how you fight your battles and who you're fighting your battles for. And I think that that kind of speaks back to that Two of Swords reversed. Sometimes we end up defending the wrong cause. We end up fighting the wrong way. Or we end up in a situation where we are trying to preserve or lift up or overcompensate for something that should just be allowed to fail, like the Two of Swords reversed or the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Make sure that if you are choosing to do what you think is the right thing, that it is serving the highest interest of all concerned, not a guilty conscience, and not social programming. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Queen of Cups upright. And with the Queen of Cups upright, you are going to find that your love life is getting a very special treatment. The Queen of Cups always shows up as sort of the wish granter and the fairy godmother. It might not be a mother, right? It might not be female, but that fairy godmother, fairy godfather kind of influence here. A lot of you may be finding that the Queen of Cups is coming in either as a potential romantic partner for those of you who are single or available, or as somebody who could be hooking you up with a potential new partner or a romantic opportunity. And this could also show up for those of you who are coupled or are married as an important ally or addition to the family unit as you see it, somebody that is coming in and kind of giving the fairy godmother, fairy godfather treatment to something deeply important to you, your partner, and your family. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on into my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Justice card upright, which is all about reality getting corrected and perfected. The Justice card is all about bringing in balance, stronger, more prolific, and more gainful commitments, more opportunities to get secure, as well as correcting and releasing all kinds of mistakes, miscreations, misdirections, and misdeliverances that may have occurred in the past as it affects the present. With the Justice card upright, this is a time where you're also going to find that a lot of roads that you have been on are getting cleared and rebalanced and reset. And if you have been feeling a bit lost, a bit confused, or you're not sure where you're going to go next or how to get something done, the Justice card kind of lays everything out there for you to see every single step and everything that you need to know. So this is a time of bringing in the truth, yes, but not the truth in kind of like, cray-cray buzzword way, you know how people throw that word around a lot, but really kind of highlighting what is natural, organic, meant to be, as well as committed versus what is not, and aligning you with everything that is going to set you up for wealth, abundance, happiness, security, long-term committed relationship harmony, as well as a new sense of peace and order in your world. That's what I mean when I say truth. When it comes to material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as relates to your home and family life, you've got the Three of Wands upright. And with the Three of Wands, there is going to be news of some kind of big development or big breakthrough that's occurred outside of your immediate bubble that is pulling you in to that development for some kind of important payoff, important launch, or maybe even acceleration of your own professional or financial growth. With the Three of Wands upright, this could be a response to something that you have put out there, or this is some kind of important request or command that is coming your way that is also going to be setting you up with a lot of new tools as well as some kind of new territory to conquer. This can also be a big go-ahead week for a lot of you that maybe have been waiting on responses or replies from other people because we're now getting everything set, everything ready to go. No more missing pieces, no more missing voices. This is also going to be a time where something that maybe has been slow to start is getting a good acceleration. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Five of Cups upright, and this is going to be a week where you're going to be needing to be ready to step in to help somebody that may be going through a bit of a rough time, a rough go of it. The Five of Cups is all about finally facing sorrows or pain or difficulties from a transition or a loss, not new, but in the past. Sometimes the Five of Cups upright can show up where something has finally caught up to somebody that you know, a friend, a relative, an ally, or you may be finding that a person is finally ready to let go or face something that they have been in denial about that you know has been very difficult for them, whether it has to do with their own family, their own job, their own love life, their own social life, and you will be getting a chance to help them take a bridge over troubled waters. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Nine of Cups reversed. This week, the Nine of Cups reversed can show up where we need to be ready. Our wishes are getting granted, but they're not 100%. And that doesn't necessarily mean anything bad has to happen, but there could be some catches or some caveats to keep an eye on. With the Nine of Cups reversed, we need to be ready to act on opportunities that are granting wishes of ours, but where we may need to fill in the blanks or fill in for where missing pieces were not put on the table. You may also find that a lot of wishes that you've put out there or requests you've made to other people are getting granted, but they're getting granted in accordance with the way you made your wish. And as I'm always telling my clients, the way a question is phrased to the tarot can make or break a reading. The same thing can go with our wishes and the statements we want to articulate to other people. So be careful this week. It's not a bad week. Everything's going to be going really well for you, but you've got to make sure that you're on top of how you're communicating and what you need to do about what you've communicated until now, because everything's trying to grant your wishes, but you're responsible for your wishes. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Seven of Pentacles upright. We've also got some really cool developments happening here. The Seven of Pentacles is all about a breakthrough as well. It can actually indicate hitting pay dirt, some kind of important news that is really, really helpful to you and a partner, or maybe you and a partner-to-be, or a new person in your life, or somebody you've been seeing unofficially. But it's something that we can't really get down to business with this week. It's almost like we're saving the date. The check is in the mail. The news is on the way, or, it's getting pushed out for maybe later on, in the month, or later on in July, or as we go closer to even a couple of months from now. But this does seem to be a very important development because it's also giving us a new shape to our relationship and our life, and also granting an important wish that we have also made here. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on into my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th, 2023. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the King of Swords, reversed. And this is going to be a week where you need to be ready. A lot of half-truths, missing information, or even twisted stories that you have been living or participating in, or maybe even acting with, are all getting to be revealed and fleshed out. Okay, the King of Swords reverse can often show up where hidden information, or even double-sided narratives, or any kind of, let's just say cloaked up or closeted information needs to come out if we are to be making progress in any kind of situation that we want. We may be finding out about this at work. This could be even things going back in our personal history, family history, things going on with personal contacts or projects that we have. It's important to keep in mind with the King of Swords reversed, whatever is hidden that needs to come out does need to come out. And you may be finding that there are things that show up this week that kind of throw off your understandings of certain people, certain roads you've been on, or even your own personal history. But if we don't let it come out, then we're still living a lie, or we're complicit in others living a lie. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Sun reversed. And with the Sun reversed, we've got some really cool energy coming in. There seems to be something going hard to work on fixing a chronic problem or complication, or let's just say more discordant space of your financial life, your work life, or a living situation. The Sun card reversed always comes up as the cleanup card. Whether this is fixing a problem of lack or of disorganization or obstructions, it doesn't matter. The Sun card reversed is all about things getting set up to get into a place of new harmony, wholesome simplicity, more peace, more fun, more relaxation, and more ease and comforts, even material comforts. However, with the Sun card reversed, you may be encountering resistance every once in a while from other people, whether it's coworkers, family members, or anyone else involved. Remember, some people are not welcome to improvements, or they do not welcome improvements. They kind of think, well, if things get better or healthier, or I get better or healthier, then I'm not me anymore. And so you may have to deal with issues of that kind of nature in all of these situations, but you are getting lifted up nonetheless. So don't let any of those things distract you. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Five of Pentacles upright. And this week, you may be finding out about a friend or a relative or somebody that you care about in need. The Five of Pentacles can indicate a situation where a person has kind of hit rock bottom, they've hit the wall in some way, and they are needing some kind of help. They might not be asking for it. This might be something that you're observing and you may need to step in. Or this may be them coming forward with a confession about things not being what you thought they were. And you may be finding out about what's been going on behind closed doors with them. Maybe they've been too proud or too embarrassed to share what's been really going on in spaces that you have not seen. But they are going to be needing some help, some support from you and from others if they're to get through this. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Death card reversed. And the Death card reversed is all about overdue transitions that need to be finalized. They need to be done with. They need to be completed. And you may be finding that throughout the course of this week, that can be a tough task, especially with people who want to live in the past. Or maybe it has to do with work and people living in the past there, people not updating, people not staying up to speed on what's going on. The Death card reverse can indicate transitions that have already happened that people are just not adjusting to. And you may also find that that is something that comes up every now and then. We already did this. We already established this. We already said this. And maybe there's just either a lack of understanding, ignorance, denial, defiance. It doesn't matter. But old business that really shouldn't even be on the table needs to get knocked off the table this week. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Eight of Cups upright. And with the Eight of Cups upright, you are getting a chance to walk away from a situation that has been a source of consistent disappointments, heartaches, and interference in your personal life, in your love life. This may be something that you and a partner are agreeing to do together. Maybe we are walking away from an arrangement or a status quo, or maybe some kind of normal that has always been working against each of us, right? Our own individual paths, and maybe not creating the best relationship atmosphere. We may be walking away from a situation that we took on for another person. The Eight of Cups can also indicate possibly even opportunities to hear about a partner getting a great chance to move or transfer when it comes to their business and lifting them up in some way. And for those of you who are single or available to new people, you may be finding out about an opportunity to get closer to somebody that may have been distanced from you for some time. Whether it's a proximity distance or a time distance, the obstructions, the interference, the distractions, and the delays are being walked away from as well, both by you and by them. And for those of you who are looking for somebody completely new, this could be somebody that starts at a distance and gets closer real soon. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. Hi there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 25th, 2023. And this week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And so this week, we're going to need to be very careful about letting our life get taken over by things that are displacing what really matters. The Knight of Pentacles reversed can often show up as a warning to the workaholic or the overly competitive, or somebody who might have their nose too close to the grind for their own good. And you may be finding that this week you are going to find out where a lot of maybe projects, pursuits, priorities, or even involvements in your life have been exerting a hostile or even repellent influence on things that you would like to have closer in your life, right? The Knight of Pentacles reversed often lets certain things that especially are very demanding or time-consuming or high maintenance take over their world and consume them. We definitely don't want to be doing that. And if that's been something that's, kind of started up in recent history or less recent history, this is going to be the week to change all of that. When it comes to material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Six of Wands upright. And this week, prepare for a major win for yourself and maybe your team. The Six of Wands is all about acclaim, popularity, promotion, and taking a huge couple of steps up when it comes to your prestige and your earning power. This can also be a big win happening outside of the office or maybe a financial space as it relates to either a personal business matter, something going on with a living situation or a living situation plan. But with the Six of Wands, you are really riding high. The Six of Wands, however, is elevating you to a state of, prominence where you are going to need to be ready to engage and interact with more people, and you are going to need to take on some more responsibilities, especially to the people that are getting elevated with you. Of course, we want to make sure there's balance in all things, but you want to make sure, again, none of that, displacement energy that we just talked about is getting in the way of this. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Three of Swords reversed. And this week, we're going to begin doing a bit of healing work as it relates to a friendship or an important connection that has been strained or maybe obstructed or hurt, creating a distance between you and this other person or maybe this special connection, whatever's happening there. Now, this could be an old hurt. This could be something that, could have happened months ago, even longer, or this could be something more recent. But the Three of Swords reversed, we are pulling the swords out. We are getting rid of whatever caused this to happen, and we are getting a chance to begin anew if you'll have it. With the Three of Swords reversed, this could be bringing something back to life, or this could be giving birth to some kind of new connection or relationship with this contact, with this person, with this ally. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Page of Cups upright. And with the Page of Cups upright, this could be a week where you need to be ready to be more open, to be more engaging and responsive to what is coming for you. Okay, the Page of Cups is all about being invitational. It's all about being the initiator, and it's also about knowing how to reward, right? Give gratitude and appreciation in action, not just in esteem and not just in words, right? Actions speak louder than words. It doesn't matter how the social media age and people's warped psychology, started to distort that, but actions speak louder than words. So with the Page of Cups this week, you're going to want to be mindful. You're getting a lot of really good attention, obviously, but you're also going to want to give that attention. With the Page of Cups, you may need to be more open, more forthright with your desires, with your feelings, with your communications, with your intentions with people, and you want to be okay with receiving those from others as well. When it comes to your relationships, love, romance, partnerships, your personal life, you've got the Judgment card reversed. And it looks like there's a very important quitting moment happening this week. The Judgment card reversed can often show up where we are deciding to quit, drop, walk away, or throw in the towel on something that we have been wanting to quit or deciding we no longer want to do, we no longer want to work on. It's no longer a life we want to live. This is a quit that I feel is taking a big load off your shoulders because with the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups, obviously we're making room for more blessings. Now, this could indicate a situation where you may be deciding that you want to quit an involvement that you have maybe gotten yourselves into, right, as a couple or as a marriage, or for those of you who are maybe dealing with some old relationship issues of the past or some long-term stuff, that could be getting dropped or quit this week as well. This could also be a time where those of you who are single or are available or have been seeing somebody unofficially are going to be getting a chance to quit something that's been getting in the way of this being explored. Or they might be quitting something that has been getting in the way of this getting explored. Either way, it's an important quit. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.